AITA for exposing my boyfriend, and our English teacher for secretly dating. Throwaway account because everyone at school knows my real one. Sorry for the horrible formatting. I'm on my phone, and my hands are literally shaking. I don't even know where to start, or if this makes sense, or if I'm just totally overreacting, but I need outside people to tell me if I'm the a-hole or not. I 17F have been with my boyfriend, let's call him Liam, 17M, for about a year and a half. We met sophomore year in history class, and he was seriously the best. We were that super cringy, inseparable high school couple, always sitting next to each other at lunch, studying at my place, even wearing matching hoodies sometimes. We had this whole future planned out, talking about going to the same college, the whole 9 yards. He was my first serious everything, and I genuinely thought we'd make it. This whole mess started a few months ago, maybe like 4 or 5 months, right after we got into AP English Lit. The teacher is Ms. Carter, late 20s, early 30s, super cool, everyone loves her. She's charismatic, you know, like the kind of teacher who actually makes Shakespeare sound interesting. She's definitely the favorite teacher at our high school. I even used to love her. She was the one I'd go to for advice about college essays, or even once, I confided in her when Liam and I had a stupid fight about prom. She was always so supportive of us as a couple. I feel sick just thinking about that now. The first red flag was subtle. Liam started needing extra help a lot, like way too much. We were both B students in the class, not struggling, but suddenly he had to stay 45 minutes after school, 3 times a week for tutoring or essay review. It started as, I need to get my grade up for college apps, and I totally supported him, thinking he was finally getting serious. But he started getting weird about his phone. It was always face down, always on silent. If I asked what they talked about in their sessions, he'd get defensive, saying stuff like, "Why are you interrogating me? I'm trying to study here." The vibe with Ms. Carter changed, too. One day, she'd be overly friendly with me, like, leaning in and saying, "You and Liam are such a cute pair, don't let anyone tell you differently." The next day, she'd be dismissive, almost cold, avoiding eye contact when I tried to talk to her before class. It was this total whiplash, and I kept trying to tell myself that I was the one who was paranoid. Maybe she was stressed about gradding. Maybe Liam was just working hard. Then the little things started piling up, and honestly, this is where I feel like I was totally gaslit by my own brain. I saw it all, but I refused to believe it. One time, he left his favorite hoodie at my house, and when I picked it up, it smelled exactly like Ms. Carter's perfume. It's this specific, slightly musky vanilla scent. I remember because I asked her what it was one time, and she laughed and said, "It's my signature scent, honey." I asked Liam about it, and he scoffed. "It's laundry detergent, Maya, are you losing it?" I felt so stupid. The breaking point was last night. We were supposed to be watching a movie at his house, but he was in the kitchen getting popcorn. I picked up his phone to check the time. It was unlocked because he'd just been texting his mom. That's when I saw it. The notification from Gmail. The subject line was just a bunch of heart emojis, and the sender was an email address I didn't recognize. But the name on the account was Carly C. Ms. Carter's first name is Carly. I didn't even mean to open it, but I did. It was a short email thread. The last one he sent said, "Can't wait for you to come over tomorrow night. Will your folks be gone?" And her reply, the one that made my stomach drop out, was, "Yes, and my folks are never home, sweetie. My place is safer. See you later. Bring your favorite cologne, Zoxo." It was like a switch flipped. All the studying, all the extra hours, the weird texts, the perfume, it all slammed into me at once. They weren't just texting. They weren't just hooking up. They were planning to meet up at her place. This has been going on for months. I just sat there holding his phone, shaking, not crying yet, just numb. When he came back, I just handed him the phone. I didn't even have to say anything. He saw the screen, and the blood just drained from his face. He didn't even try to lie. He just mumbled, "Maya, I am so sorry. It's not what you think. She helped me. She was just lonely. It's just a fling, it meant nothing." A fling with our teacher. The teacher who is nearly twice his age, who is supposed to be mentoring us, not hooking up with us. I just walked out. I didn't scream, I didn't break anything, I just walked home in a daze. I feel this massive, crushing weight of humiliation. Not just because he cheated, but because it's her. The person I looked up to, the person I trusted with our relationship problems, was the one actively destroying it. She was grooming him, but part of me also feels like Liam is old enough to know better. He's 17. I told my 2 best friends, and they're raging for me. They said I need to go straight to the principal, that she needs to be fired, that this is illegal. And that's where my dilemma comes in. If I expose them, everything is going to blow up. The whole school will know. Liam will be ruined, Ms. Carter will lose her job and her whole career, and I will be the girl who caused a scandal. I'm terrified of being the center of attention and having everyone point and whisper. But if I don't, she's going to keep doing this to someone else. She has a position of power, and she's totally abusing it. So Reddit, AITA if I expose them. Or should I just move on, break up with him, and let the school deal with it quietly, maybe by sending an anonymous tip? I feel like exposing them is revenge, but letting it go is letting a predator walk free. I don't know if I can live with myself either way. Please help. TLDR. My 17M boyfriend of 1.5 years has been cheating on me for months with our English teacher, Carly, 30-ish. I have proof from his phone. AITA if I expose them to the school and everyone else, or should I just walk away quietly? Update 1. Hey everyone. Wow. Okay, I didn't sleep at all last night. My original post blew up. I got hundreds of messages and comments, and I honestly read every single one. Thank you, seriously, to everyone who said in TA and pushed me to go to the administration. Your words were the only thing that kept me from just deleting everything and crawling under my covers forever. Everyone kept saying the same thing. This is bigger than me and Liam. This is about an abuse of power. I took that to heart. I realized if I just sent an anonymous tip, the school could sweep it under the rug and Ms. Carter could just get a slap on the wrist. I couldn't let that happen. So, I decided to do what you guys said, collect irrefutable proof. My friends were seriously my MVPs. I was too much of a wreck to even function, so my best friend, Chloe, took the lead. She reminded me to screenshot everything. I still had Liam's phone from when I saw the email. I guess I just threw it at him and he dropped it, and it was still there when I left. We went through all his texts and emails. There were so many messages, not just the suggestive ones, but ones where she was giving him special treatment on assignments, talking about how much she hated her fiancé, and talking about meeting up. We took hundreds of screenshots, date and time stamped, and saved them all to a private, encrypted folder. The days between finding out and deciding to act were hell. I still had to go to English class. Ms. Carter was so kind. She saw me looking tired, and she asked if I was okay, telling me to take a mental health day if you need it. That fake kindness, knowing what she was doing, was the most sickening part. It was all a performance. She was manipulating both of us. Liam, of course, was frantically trying to get a hold of me. He was texting and calling nonstop, begging me not to say anything. He even came to my house. It's not what you think, Maya. You don't understand the pressure I was under. She threatened to fail me. She said she'd make my life miserable. He was shouting on my front porch. Total gaslighting. He was trying to make her the monster so he could play the victim, but I had seen her emails. They were full of Zoxo and lovey-dovey talk. He wasn't coerced. He was participating. I didn't buy it for a second. I just told him, I have the screenshots, Liam. I know the truth. He looked like he was going to throw up and ran off. My decision was solidified. I had to go public, or at least public enough that it couldn't be ignored. I didn't want a public assembly drama, that's too much. Instead, I created a second throwaway email. I attached the folder of screenshots and sent the email to 3 people: the principal, the superintendent, and my school's anonymous reporting hotline. I also BCC'd a few of my friends for security, and yes, I sent it to the local news tip line, just in case. I wanted absolute maximum pressure. I hit send during lunch. My hands were literally sweating. I felt like I had just pushed a giant red panic button. The fallout started immediately. By the time I got to my last class, the principal's secretary was standing in the doorway. She called Ms. Carter out of the room mid-lesson. Ms. Carter looked totally confused, even annoyed. She shot me this weird look, like she was trying to read my mind, and I just stared back, totally blank. By the end of the day, the whispering was out of control. Rumors spread like wildfire. Everyone knew it was something big, though no one had the full details yet. I could see kids looking at me, looking at Liam, looking at the empty space where Ms. Carter's desk used to be. Liam caught me by my locker. He was in full meltdown mode. "You sent them, didn't you? You ruined me. They called my parents. I told you it wasn't my fault." I just looked him in the eye and said the first honest thing I'd said to him in months. "You ruined yourself." And I walked away. When I got home, my mom was already informed. She got a call from the principal, who had seen my email. My mom was initially upset that I didn't come to her first, but when I showed her the evidence, she just hugged me and said, "Baby, you did the right thing. I'm so proud of you for being so brave." The school confirmed she was suspended, pending a full investigation. Ms. Carter is out of the building. I don't know if I feel justice or just emptiness. The relief is there, but so is this huge wave of sorrow. I lost my boyfriend, I lost a teacher I admired, and I exposed myself to all this drama. I did the right thing, I know that, but it hurts more than I ever thought it would. I'll update again when I know what happens next. Update 2. It's been about a month since Update 1. The initial chaos has died down, but the ripple effects are everywhere. Everything feels different, like the air in the hallways changed from clear to thick and heavy. First, the official news. Ms. Carter is formally suspended, and the district's legal team is involved. The principal sent out a carefully worded email to the parents saying a personnel matter involving a teacher has resulted in an ongoing investigation, and that student safety is their top priority. They didn't name her or Liam, but everyone knows. Dealing with the social backlash has been the hardest part. I thought everyone would see me as the victim, but it's high school. People love drama. There are definite sides being taken. A lot of the popular kids, Liam's friends especially, are whispering that I'm a psycho ex-girlfriend who couldn't handle the breakup and had to go nuclear. They say I fabricated the whole thing out of jealousy. That hurts a lot, because it totally invalidates the fact that she was an adult in a position of power. Some people are saying I should have just been the bigger person and walked away. But then there are the people who matter. My small core group of friends is fiercely protective. They shut down rumors, walk me to class, and just make sure I'm never alone. Some kids who weren't even my friends, girls who had Ms. Carter for a teacher and felt uncomfortable with her, came up to me privately and thanked me, saying they always felt like something was off but never had the courage to say anything. Their support is what keeps me sane. The teachers have been awkward. Some of my favorite ones, my history and calculus teachers, pulled me aside and told me I was very courageous and that they supported me. My new English teacher, a substitute who is clearly overwhelmed, just avoids eye contact entirely. The whole faculty is on edge. As for Liam, his family decided to transfer him to a private school in the next county. He's totally gone. I haven't heard from him since that day by the lockers. Honestly, I'm relieved. His absence has made things less tense, but it also feels like a huge hole in my life. It's strange. The physical pain of the betrayal is gone, replaced by a hollow ache for the person I thought he was. I miss our memories, not him. I actually started going to therapy. My mom insisted, and I thought it was super lame, but it's actually helping. My therapist keeps saying I'm dealing with a trauma response, not just from the cheating, but from the level of betrayal from an adult I trusted. She said what Ms. Carter did was a textbook case of grooming. She isolated him, made him feel special, and used her authority. Hearing a professional validate my feelings has been huge. I read back some of the comments on my original post and realized most people saw me as brave, not cruel. I was seeking justice, not revenge. The cost of doing the right thing was high, a lot of stress. A lot of tears and a lot of whispers, but the cost of staying silent would have been my soul. I would have always wondered what happened to the next kid she targeted. Sometimes I still have these dumb dreams where Liam and I are back in sophomore year, laughing in history class before all this. I wake up, and for a split second, I want to text him. But then I remember the email, the smell of her perfume, and the sickening look on his face when he knew he was caught. I know I did the right thing. I'm healing slowly. My friends and I are focusing on college applications, which is a nice distraction. I feel like a totally different person than the one who wrote the first post. Stronger, maybe, but also really tired. I don't know what's next, but I know I'm not that scared, easily manipulated girl anymore. Final update. Hey Reddit, I think this is the last time I'll post here about this whole ordeal. It's been about 6 months since my last update, and I'm writing this as a high school graduate. Senior year is finally over, and it ended on a quieter, better note than it began. Here's the final summary of the situation. Ms. Carter didn't return after her suspension. The district finished their investigation and confirmed that she was fired. Not only that, but they revoked her teaching license, effectively ending her career in our state. Apparently, the evidence I gathered was so irrefutable that she didn't even try to fight it. There were even a few rumors that she was under investigation in her previous school district, which just validates the whole predator label. She completely disappeared from social media, and from what I heard from a few local parents, moved out of the county entirely. As for Liam, I know he finished his junior year at the private school. His family moved a few months ago, so he won't even be returning to the area for college or anything. We have zero contact. I've deleted his number and blocked him on everything. He's just a ghost now, a bad memory. I'm okay with that. I honestly wish him well, but I don't think about him. I ended up going to my prom with my core group of friends. We called it a friend prom, and it was honestly the most fun I've ever had. No awkward slow dances, no drama, just us laughing and eating bad pizza afterwards. I also got accepted into my first choice college, the one I actually wanted to go to, not the one Liam and I had planned together. It feels like a fresh, clean slate. The biggest change, though, is how I see myself. I'm not the scared, confused girl who typed that first post in a frantic panic. I'm the person who saw something awful, collected the facts, and had the courage to hold an adult accountable. That strength is something no amount of gossip or heartbreak can take away from me. My therapist helped me put it into perspective. She said that Ms. Carter and Liam tried to use my loyalty against me. They banked on me keeping the secret because I loved him. I used to think love meant keeping someone's secrets, no matter what, and putting their comfort first. Now I know love means keeping your self-respect and protecting your own moral compass. I'm stronger, not hardened. I'm not bitter about love, just more careful about who I trust. I'm still the same girl, just with better judgment and a much smaller capacity for putting up with nonsense. To everyone who supported me through the comments, thank you. You gave me the courage to choose justice over silence. I'm officially ready to close this chapter and start my new life. Good luck to all of you, and please, if you see something wrong, say something. You're not the a-hole ever for protecting yourself and others.